Hey there, Ken McAdally. Nice to eventually be in the studio now that it's been painted. I look forward to doing lots of videos, interviews, simulations and audio-visual work in here. The game 2-3 days ago went very well, raised a little bit of money. I didn't play as well as I would have liked, but you can't have everything. Some time ago I did a video complaining about some people who seem to be making the game of golf more complicated than it needed to be. There was a lot of techno babble going on, and P1s and P6s and P6.5 and all that kind of stuff. And it made me think back to the great coach John Jacobs, who referred to the golf swing as 2 rotations interrupted by a swish in the middle. Now that may be a case of oversimplification, but if there is one area where there is definitely oversimplification, it's in the area of the alignments of the body. When most people are talking about alignments in the body, they invariably refer to the feet, but they forget that there's the knees, the hips, and the shoulders involved as well. And in reality, the shoulders are far more important than the feet in terms of the alignments. But my biggest issue is with the fact that when you look at pamphlets, books, magazines, videos, when people talk about alignments, they invariably talk about just one target. But in reality, there are 2 targets. There's the initial target that you head the ball towards, and there's the final target where you want the ball to end up. And if you're going to talk about alignment, you have to refer to both of these targets. Let's look at a famous example. Most players would recognize this as the 18th hole at Augusta, and the golfer as a promising newcomer. And again, most golfers would know that where he wants the ball to end up is around the corner of the trees to the top right of the picture. Now, based on that information, I have heard his stance here described as open. But is that actually correct? Talk to any golfer who has played this hole, and they will say that they would aim to start the ball at the right-hand edge of the bunker in the distance, and ideally, let the spin on the ball take it around the corner to the right. Effectively, these players have 2 targets. The initial target is the right-hand edge of the bunker, and the landing zone around the corner is the final target. So this golfer's alignments are actually square relative to the initial target and only open relative to the final target, which is around the trees to the right. So why is this important? Because players learning golf or players trying to get better at golf deserve to know that great golfers stand square to the initial target, and that's their whole body alignments. Great golfers take their club head through impact straight towards the initial target. And great golfers let the spin, which they put on the ball, take it to the final target. For example, here, it would be impossible to fully describe this player's alignments until we knew what he saw as the final target. So if we're going to talk about alignments, let's talk about the whole body. And let's talk about the initial target and the final target. Because if we don't, we're only giving players half of the story. Thoughts back more than welcome. Bye for now.